Well, started to reassemble. I did end up taking the trigger out and polishing if I can't do it this way. Let me these areas right here and right there, and I also did the sides of these cages of the trigger bar, just to smooth it out. That little spring in there took me a minute to figure that out, but as far as putting the hammer in, it's pretty easy. You just slide the hammer assembly in, you put your pin in, the going in, and then you put the small pin back there in the corner down, and then you can put this guy in and punch your pin back in, and that's it. And then we'll just use this blue spring for the main spring when I go to do all that. I'll probably do that towards the end. Just a little side note, when I was doing the trigger on this, let's see, this little guy popped out. Almost looked like something broke. It's like a little piece, then it's got a little U shape at the end. I don't know if you can kind of gather that, but still looking around, thinking about it for a minute, and on the right side, just like this piece here, has a spring, and I see how it has that little piece that sticks off to the side there. That's what that is for the right side, which basically just kind of gives it a place to ride and kind of hold it in place. So that will go right in there in that little groove, basically opposite of that little spring, and catch for the safety there. So if that happens to you and that little guy pops out, you'll know where that goes, because some of the things I've noticed didn't really show that. So that's just something I picked up. But yeah, so I'll have to still wait, get my sear, my little spring. But after that, then we can reassemble this, and fingers crossed, it'll all work. Alright, thanks guys. Better keep dying. But as I was saying, this little guy here, it is the same thing as this guy for your safety, but for the right side. And there's no little spring. So you get that guy in. This can be a little finicky. You'll see a little raised edged there. That'll go like that. You can see how it contours down, and there's like a little U shape down there, and that'll kind of fit into that lever. So it's just a matter of getting it in there. Like I said, it can be a pain. Almost have it. And it's in the freaking groove wrong. But, I mean, I'm showing all this, you know, the not so pretty way where everything looks like it goes in just so easy. So you can see, you know, how things actually go. And how much of a pain in the ass some can be. There it is, almost. There it dropped in. I know you probably can't see much. There you go. He'll just fit in a little groove, nice and flush. So we got that. Now it is time to put in our assembly there. That'll just sit in there. Whoa, where are you going? And that guy just fell out. Oh. So I'm pushing down on the trigger bar there. Actually, before I do that, just stick that guy in. That's probably smart too. This is a very little guy to deal with. I would probably be cautious of this guy. There's a chance that it could probably, and the way my luck has been with this, it will go flying. See, that's why you put your hands over it. Alright, I'm going to put this on so I'm not fiddling around and taking up 20 minutes of the camera. So I got the spring in, little guy in there. Just a little easier to do without the camera. And then got to hold that guy in because the trigger bar is wanting to push up on it and push it out. So we're gonna try to get this guy lined up. This is where that little spring gets in the way. And you have to move out of the way. And you take it apart. There it goes. Now. Okay, it's sort of in, but not all the way. See what's going on here. Oh, it's not wanting to plop in for some reason. Alright, well, we'll figure this out. I might have missed something. Like I said, it's hard to do this with the camera in front of your face. Okay, so it's basically what I thought it was. It was the little detent, the spring that put the pressure against the safety. Basically just a little hook there. You just kind of push that back, and that moves it so it's not catching on the safety. So then you can just push that in. Now we got to see. There's that supposed to be that spring there somewhere. Let's see where that's at. I don't know if I'm in all the way. There it is. Yeah, sorry. I don't know if you saw some of that, but I had to push that back a little more to get this more flush. And that should also, yeah, give them a little spot for my spring to drop down into. There you go. And then you can see it through the other side. So yeah, you can see that's working. So, okay, we're getting there. It's a long process. I know some of you probably cringing at some of the crap that I've been doing, but oh well. It's not your gun, is it? Nope. So put our new spring in. Okay. Then we put it in with the cutout towards the magazine. Hey, look at that. All that seems to work. Safety. Safety works. Well, I might have to still adjust it, but so far it's working. That works. Don't want the hammer to hit, but that seems to be. There you go. Let's see here. Stick that guy in. And I may have to, let me just see here. I gotta. Alright, I'm just gonna check some stuff out. Okay, so we got the spring in. All that seems to be pretty decent. So we're gonna go ahead and put our barrel in. Okay. Gonna go ahead and leave the grips off for now, just in case I gotta go back into it. So we lay our grips on, and everything's dry, so I gotta go back into it eventually anyways and lube everything. So far, these sights, depending on how straight they are. And then let's see, dummy. Let's see how that feels. Oh yeah, doesn't feel as jerky like the original. Definitely lighter, smoother, and double action. Yeah, creep. Okay, some of you might have saw it, but when I was playing with it, with magazine, it was really, you let it go and it was just kind of barely falling out. Whereas now you can just simply shoots it out. when I was putting this in, I put the pin, put it all together and then put the spring in. I went back, took the pin out, put the spring in, then pushed it in and then popped the pin in. I did have to go on the other side and kind of hook the pin out of the way and then put it in, but as you can see, it works better now. So you want that pretty much flat. Like I thought, it looked a little too like bowed like that, so it's putting too much pressure on the magazine, but that's what you want. But so there's that, and all that's left is to put the grips on. So do that. This guy. Screw in. Stick this guy in. Put your screw. Snug. There you go. That was a dummy round. If you were paying attention, you can see. Another dummy. So got the round end, everything's done. Safety. 50 off. Yeah, that double action seems a lot smoother. But yep, that's the assembly. Now I just gotta get my little laser ammo thing that also doubles up for 9mm as a laser bore sight, so you can line up my sights. But yeah, that's the install. I know some of it wasn't pretty, but hey, it shows you how things go, losing springs, things like that. But that's all the assembly of some of the Cajun Gunworks stuff. Any questions or anything, let me know. Don't be dicks like some people. If you didn't like something, just do a thumbs down. Don't be doing stupid shit. No need for it. I'm not a gunsmith, as I've said before, but I am a mechanic, so I like to tinker with it. It's my gun. It's my competition gun, so I don't mind. It's going to get scratches and scrapes along the way, so I don't mind. As long as I know it's my fault, no biggie. But there it is. So I just got to tweak everything. I'll have to tighten that down once I figure out that my sights are on, and then that's it. And I'll let you I'll try to do maybe an update video or shooting video when I get to the range. But that's it. One last thing, I was going to show the adjustment for the adjustable sear, and all that's really for is just for your safety engagement, because you can adjust it to where your safety can work either only hammer back and hammer up, so you can have a safety. So you gotta be careful not to lose this thing like I almost just did. So put a little bit of glue Loctite just to keep it in place. So we're gonna screw this guy down, and when I just set it in there the first time, just to put it in, I pretty much had it right on. That excess. So you can just see how you can adjust the safety with it on, with the hammer down. So you can screw that in a little bit more. See, very nice. So you can't. And then you hammer back, and now I can't move it up, so I want to back it out. Back it out just to where it engages, and then see. See, now I can still. I'm going to go in just Go maybe half a turn in. So I can't do that. Still can't do that, so I gotta go back out. Just about a quarter. No safety. A little tough to engage. Go about another quarter turn. There you go. It's a little too stiff. Just a little hair more. That's a little better. So it took it a second, but there you go. No safety. Safety.